Have you ever wondered how courts decide if a law that treats different groups of people dissimilarly is actually fair and constitutional? It is a complex balancing act that requires a specific legal framework. In United States constitutional law, intermediate scrutiny is one of the three main standards of judicial review that courts use to evaluate the constitutionality of laws under the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. It represents a middle ground between the deferential rational basis review and the highly demanding strict scrutiny. This standard is primarily applied to laws that classify individuals based on what are known as quasi-suspect classifications. The most common examples are distinctions made on the basis of gender or sex and those based on legitimacy, or whether a child was born to married parents. These classifications are considered quasi-suspect because they share some characteristics with fully suspect classifications, like race, but generally do not carry the same historical weight of discrimination or political powerlessness. For a law to survive intermediate scrutiny, the government must demonstrate two key points. First, the classification must serve an important governmental interest. This means the government cannot just have any legitimate reason, but a significant and meaningful objective. Second, the means chosen by the government to achieve that interest must be substantially related to that interest. This requirement dictates that the law must be a good fit for achieving the important governmental goal, without being overly broad or under-inclusive. This standard demands a more rigorous justification than rational basis review but is less stringent than the compelling interest and narrowly tailored requirements of strict scrutiny. Understanding intermediate scrutiny is crucial because it reflects the judiciary's role in protecting certain groups from potentially unfair treatment, without outright prohibiting all governmental distinctions. For instance, in cases involving gender, the Supreme Court has utilized intermediate scrutiny to strike down laws that presumed women to be financially dependent on men, while upholding some draft registration requirements for men only, considering the important governmental interest in military readiness. This shows the nuanced application where the government's justification must be robust and the means closely aligned with the objective. Ultimately, intermediate scrutiny serves as a vital tool in equal protection analysis, ensuring that government actions affecting quasi-suspect classes are based on solid, important justifications and not merely on outdated stereotypes or administrative convenience. It allows courts to carefully review laws that might otherwise perpetuate disadvantage, thereby contributing to a more equitable legal landscape.